Look what came in the mail. Let's open them up. What is up, everybody? I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. Today, I got a few things in the mail. Some of these came in late, some of these came in early. I got here 2 packages. One from Bay Street Video and one from Unobstructed View. I might do a review on the 2 stores because I feel like not many people talk, because there's only a few selections of well-distributed Blu-ray physical media stores or outlets here in Canada, so I'd like to give my opinions on it because there's some pretty controversial opinions about some of these stores. I got here the new Kino Lorber releases, these new horror 4K Kino Lorber releases. Bit of a weird story. So here in Canada, Kino Lorbers, they get delayed every single day. This 4K came out, and what I usually do is I go to Bay Street Video, right? But I was waiting for the other one to come out because one came out one week and the other one came out the week after. So usually I don't want to just go there to Toronto and then come back and then go again the week after, right? I want to make it like a day to where I can pick up everything I need to and then not go there for the next couple weeks. Because going to Toronto, I love Toronto, but it's a bit stressful, okay? There's a lot to it. It's like any other big metropolis city. It's not really fun to traverse. So yeah, so I was like, okay, I'll just wait the week after. So it's like, hey, do you have this in stock? He's like, no, we sold out. I'm like, you sold out? And that is this. So I had to pre-order, so I had to order it from Unobstructed View, but it's weird because I ordered these both at the same exact day, same time, same like within the same hour. This one came in from Bay Street Video like a couple days, like literally like I bought it on the 30th and it came in on like maybe the 1st, and then I got this on the 30th and it didn't come in until yesterday, which is which isn't terrible obviously, but like it's kind of weird how they're literally in the same like vicinity within the same few kilometer radius, but this came in like over a week earlier than this did. So further ado, let's get into it from Unobstructed View. We got here the most anticipated Kino Lorber 4K release that at least I think is, and that is the completion of the Anthony Hopkins Hannibal Lecter trilogy. That is Red Dragon, the prequel to House of a Thousand Corpses, the prequel to Silence of the Lambs. I also forgot that this is a Brett Ratner film, so that is really interesting. I haven't seen this since I was a kid, since before copyright laws on YouTube were a thing, and you could watch full movies on YouTube. Remember the golden days when everything was like part 1 of 75 or something like that, and they'd be like 4-minute clips. But yeah, Red Dragon on 4K. This finally completes my entire collection of the Jonathan Demme Red Dragon, I guess, Kino Lorber trilogy of the Hannibal Lecter movies on 4K. Now, I guess, what else is there? I guess there's that weird prequel movie. What was it called? Like, Lecter or something? Or Hannibal Lecter? Something like that. But I didn't really hear the greatest things about it. I never checked it out for myself, obviously, because I'm so, I guess, influenced by opinions to where, because I value my time, and if I'm hearing bad things about the movie, I probably won't check it out. But Red Dragon is a good movie. I do prefer, I would say, I kind of do like Manhunter a bit better. But you can't replace Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal Lecter, and this is back to form. Some people might say you're just ripping off Silence of the Lambs, but like, I don't know, because they tried to be really different with Hannibal, but that didn't really do well. I said it in my previous video when I was talking about Hannibal, that with Silence of the Lambs, it was really cool, even though it was a lot more scarier than Hannibal, mainly because the way it's shot, the cinematography is absolutely fantastic. A lot of close-up shots, a lot of lower angle shots of 50-something-year-old Hannibal Lecter, 50-something-year-old Anthony Hopkins, which I feel like, when you think of older, I mean, anyone can be scary, right? But when you think of someone in their older ages, especially when it comes to Hannibal, you have to keep that same tone, that same cinematography style, because when it came to Hannibal, it was a lot of wide shots. You're seeing this late 60s grandpa Anthony Hopkins, and it doesn't have that same punch as compared to the first Silence of the Lambs movie. So this fixes that, which is cool. And it has an all-star cast. You got Anthony Hopkins, Edward Norton, Ralph Fiennes, Harvey Keitel, Emily Watson, Mary Louise Parker, and Philip Seymour Hoffman. Hello? Is there other, like, this is a fantastic cast, because I think the Silence of the Lambs is just such a huge IP. Like, it was like the first horror movie, conventional horror movie, to win an Oscar, best leading role, best film, I think. Even though I know a lot of people like to say it's a psychological thriller, but dude, someone gets their fucking face bitten off. There's like a crazy dude who like kidnaps women and wears their skins. Like that's pretty horror. I don't know what other psychological thriller you're talking about, but I guess maybe The Shining is close to that. I know a lot of people like to pair those two up when thinking like on the verge of like psychological thriller and horror. Like it just has good writing. Why do you have to put a good horror movie with good writing into psychological thriller just because you can't accept that it's a horror movie? Anyways, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is Silence of the Lambs a horror movie or is it a psychological thriller? Anyways, moving forward, Red Dragon, Kino Lorber 4K, super hyped to add this to the collection. Comes with a nice bunch of bonus features we got here. Audio commentaries from director Brett Ratner and the screenwriter Ted Towle. You got isolated score with composer Danny Elfman. That makes sense because you got a lot of those bells and those keyboards and those like organ Oregon. We got the Oregon kind of soundtrack, so I did not know that Danny Elfman. It sounds very Danny Elfman, but I guess I couldn't really put my finger on it. But then you got a director's journey documentary, so I'm assuming that's Brett Ratner's journey to directing like a really big sequel. Like, you know, you got Silence of the Lambs directed by Jonathan Demme, and then you got the sequel directed by Ridley Scott, and then you have this guy who just made Rush Hour. So it's like, I can see where he's coming from. There'd probably be a lot of stress, a lot of like hardcore Silence of the Lambs fans like, this motherfucker, this guy who made the goddamn Jackie Chan movie, he's gonna make the new Silence of the Lambs movie, and he actually did a pretty darn tootin' job. So that would be interesting to watch. And then you got the Making of Red Dragon featurette. I think you got plus 7 more featurettes. Like, just say them. I don't know why. So I'm assuming, I don't know how long those are, so I can't really tell the value from that. And then you got storyboard to final film comparison. That's really cool. I really like those in-depth behind the scenes of how films are made. Then you got Brett Ratner's student film, which sounds interesting. And you got 7 deleted scenes, 4 alternate scenes, 3 extended scenes, and a theatrical trailer. So hopefully there's like a alternate ending or something like that. That'd be cool. So you got the slipcover here, you got the picture of Anthony Hopkins, and you got Edward Norton on this next to it, and then below here you got that infamous mask that, it's been a mask for like the longest time, but now every time I see this mask, like I guess we will call it like kind of like dog collar, kind of like choker like thing, I just immediately think of Hannibal Lecter. So you got brand new HDR Dolby Vision master from a 4K scan of the original camera negative. So that is very, very cool. So we got here the trusty, dusty X-Acto knife. We got old red over here. I need to get more blades for it. It's getting a bit dull. So, because I used to use this for my slipcover cutting. Now I found this really cool thing where it's really just like a razor and then boop, and then it's like super sharp as hell. So that's really cool. So we got this opened up. Let us remove the plastic prison. These are my favorite times to remove. I know some people, they like to savor the flavor of watching a movie and then have that whole experience of taking off the plastic. Ooh, and then like uncorking a wine bottle. But for me, you know, I'm doing videos on this. So here we got the slip cover. We got the spine. Also, weirdly anticipated movie. Not weirdly, because obviously, this is also feeling a lot glossier than the normal material. Like if you notice, it's a lot more glossier. Kino Lorber, they're usually known for their more matte kind of slip cover. So it's interesting to see they're going for a more glossy finish. So that's cool. You got the spine number K26448. I don't know, it's not like a Criterion or anything, but very cool. You got no studio logo, so that's interesting. And then when you take off the slip cover, you got the same artwork on the front and then on the back. Oh, it came a bit wonky. You gotta loosen that up real quick. And unfortunately, there is no reversible artwork, which is a bit sad. I would have liked some like custom curated artwork, because they sometimes they do it for the Kino Lorbers. Sometimes they'll have a 4K with reversible artwork, like I know Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, that has reversible artwork and like really, really cool reversible artwork. Same with these, the Dollars trilogies, those have reversible artworks. But for some reason, this did not have. A bit tight of a slipcover. It's pretty tight, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. So, boom, Red Dragon on 4K. Added that to the collection. Because you know me, I always got to pick up the newest Kino 4K, and ever since I missed out on that goddamn Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, that initial print, then they re-released it, and then no slipcover, I make it a very conceited effort. If I have to pay $10 more or $5 more or whatever it is to pick up the newest Kino 4K with the slipcover, your boy is going to do it. Because now I'm noticing I'm getting custom requests for things that I didn't realize were out of print. Certain, like Invasion of the Body Snatchers is out of print. Hannibal is out of print. So shout out Alex from Cinema Inspired. Thank you for getting me that copy. Certain things are out of print, like the Dollars trilogies obviously is out of print with a slipcover. So I'm very glad to have those in my collection. So I will no longer make a mistake of missing out on a Kino 4K because I love Kino. So yeah, and then next we got Kujo. This also came out the same week, but unfortunately got delayed here. So this was the one that got delayed. So I should have picked up Red Dragon and then picked this up. But Kujo, I don't really know much about this film. I know it's about an evil doggo, something like that. Maybe he ate too much catnip and then it just wired his brain or something. I really don't know. It's a Stephen King adaptation. I'm not really the biggest fan of Stephen King adaptations. I do love Silence of the Lambs, not Silence of the Lambs, The Shining with like a burning passion, but I really haven't delved much into it. I know The Fog. I think The Fog is a Stephen King adaptation. Kujo. I'm excited to delve into more Stephen King stuff. I mean, obviously he's well known for a good reason, so I'm really interested to see what else there is. But Kujo, I think there's a remake too. I'm not too sure, but Kujo on 4K. I do like this artwork on it. We got the what's it called, the white picket fence, and you got the house, very nuclear family. I like the kind of Americana it's going for, but the doggo is what kills them. So here we got the spine from Paramount. Then we got the back, very, very cool. Special features, you got a 2007 commentary from the director, and then you got a 2013 commentary from the director. I wonder why that is the case. Maybe because, I guess it's for the 20th anniversary, right? Or 30th anniversary, right? Yeah, because people born 1983, they'd be 40 now, not 30. But I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, so probably for the 20th anniversary and then the 30th anniversary, maybe. I have no idea. But and then you got audio commentary by Lee Gambin, author of Nope. Nothing Wrong Here, the making of Kujo. So there's an author of a book about the making of Kujo. That's interesting. And then you got Kujo Revisited, Roundtable with stars Dee Wallace, and then the stars. That's very cool. And then as well as the director. Then you got Dog Days, the making of Kujo, interviews with actress Dee Wallace, the composer, the cast, the crew, that kind of stuff. And then a brand new HDR Dolby Vision master from a 4K scan of the original 35mm camera negative. It's very, very cool. Now let's open this bad boy up. I got this for $31.95. Is anyone else noticing that Kino Lorbers are getting a bit more expensive? They used to be $29. Now they're $31. I wonder why. $31.95. So they're like $32 now. So they're raising the price for some reason, but I'm guessing, I don't know. Any informer know why? But which I don't matter. They're still cheaper than a lot of the other boutique stuff, especially for 4Ks. So yeah, this is also 31 Canadian, so it could be 20 something American. So that's where I'm coming from. But again, here we got out of the delicious Saran wrap. We got another glossy. It feels a bit sticky. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? It feels a bit sticky. They're using a different type of paper than usual. But again, I mean, it's stable. It's a bit tight than I like it. I kind of like a looser slipcover just because it's easier to take it out without it getting snagged on something like that. See, so it usually gets snagged, and then it might ding the top banner. So, but it's fine. Corners are crisp, clean. Same with Red Dragon, thankfully. Like I usually get scared. That's why I usually don't mail order 4Ks because sometimes the slipcover might come dinged. But thankfully, these came in pristine condition, and I love it. Well, they're brand new, but you know what I'm trying to say. That's why I'm a nerd, and I keep them in these cellophane packs. And I might actually get those Steelbook hard cases just for my Kino slipcover because I just love them so much. But yeah, here we go. We got the back. Got this evil doggo. What is this screenshot? I guess it's like an action shot of the doggo bursting through the car, right? Because I think the movie is about like them being stuck in the car. I know that's a very iconic scene with them stuck in the car and then the dog tries to break in. But I just love dogs, so I can't really see myself, you know, understanding the doggo, being an evil doggo, because doggos are just so pure of heart. So I wonder how that will come to be. But a 200-pound Saint Bernard named Kujo turns to evil. Then we got the front here, out of the slipcover, same kind of stuff here. Any reversible artwork? No reversible artwork. But again, the Kino disc artwork is the same kind of uniformity. A bit boring, but I kind of like the professional kind of like, this is a Kino lowball release. No inserts, but they have the kind of tabs for the inserts. I guess it's just for the generic thing. But yeah, so those were today's pickups. We got Kujo on 4K, very excited to finally add this to the collection. A chilling tale of a quiet New England town and a horrible evil in the dead of summer. So that's a summer movie. And then we got here, of course, the long anticipated Red Dragon on 4K. So I'm very hyped to add these to the collection. So those were today's pickups. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I am Mason from the Manga Publisher YouTube channel. Please have yourself a good day, night, evening, afternoon, morning. Whenever you're watching this, please stay safe and God bless. Peace, cheers, long physical media. See you guys. A ka-chow.